All right, you guys, we're going to get ready. Thank you for being here. Give me about a couple seconds to get in the live. Group here at the same time. Thank you for your patience.
Welcome to technical difficulties today.
Yes.
But we're doing it.
We are, no matter, right? Doing all the things, no matter what. Okay. Let's see if Zoom will connect to live, and because it's my name. We'll see if it'll let me.
And if not, the recording will be there.
Yep. Almost there. I think we're good. Yep. Okay, we are live in Inner Yogi. So I'm so excited. My name is Shannon Morrison. I'm with the beautiful, amazing yogi girlfriend, Amanda White. We are trying to create this on an event, and I got locked out of my event. So we're going to record this, bring it to you live, and renew your inner yogi. And we're doing a kids and mamas, or kids and parent yoga class today. So it's going to be really geared towards kiddos ages 3 to 7-ish, but anybody can really participate, right, Amanda?
Absolutely.
And it'd be really awesome if you were there to help your kiddos, to be played and active with your kiddos. And then they would get used to these positions, right? Used to the.
Absolutely. And again, this is good for parents. You can watch it and then do it with your kids. I'm going to be explaining certain benefits that yoga has with kids and parents, and it really builds a bond. So, for those shy kids or the ones that are in their shell and they don't really know how to convey their emotions or feelings, I'll also give you tips and tricks and things that you can do, or examples you can do throughout the day that really sets the kid up for success, because we're not taught this when we should be taught this. So, yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, we can get started, Amanda. If you want to just dive right in, I am all set and ready to go if you are.
Absolutely. So a few of the benefits that yoga has, you are bonding with your child. You're connecting in a playful way with them, to really allow their intuition, their creativity to shine, because at this age, that's what it's all about. And it really calms you down and helps you self-regulate as well. So it develops mindfulness. You can do mindfulness practices each and every single day with your children, which again, we're not taught, but we should be. And again, it increases their self-confidence and both of your awarenesses. So, just allow them to play and be flexible and really hone in on their creativity and what their intuition is telling them, because they're not like adults. We're blinded. Kids are not, though. So, we can allow space for both learning and play, and encouraging them to really connect with what the shape is, what sensations they're feeling, what things or emotions or feelings are running through their bodies at any given moment. And I do have a few little tricks or tips that will help you when you come to managing stress or managing how the children act or show up for themselves. Because I know when I was younger, I retreated. I went into a shell, and I remember that as clear as day, because I didn't have the tools that really broke out of that shell that we are put in. Someone could have said something bad or something mean to you, and you didn't know how to process that emotion. So again, it gets stored in your body. Like Shannon always says, your body doesn't forget. So for one example that I always stress is morning mindfulness. Whether that be you focus on one thing you're excited about, you write down 2 positive affirmations, you smell 3 oils of goodness, and 4 things you see, and then take 5 breaths. That is one thing that you could do every single morning with your children to build that bond and really help them understand the process of dealing with emotion. And again, essential oils are huge when it comes to yoga and really honing in those emotions, which Shannon is going to tell you a little more about before we get into this yoga practice.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. It's fine. I am going to talk to you about our kids collection, and I don't really talk about this as much, I don't think. So it does come in a pack just like this, and there are actually 7 oils in it now, but the oils that are in here, or the oil blends that are in here, if you will, are Thinker, Calmer, Rescuer, Stronger, Brave, Steady, and Tamer. And they do all of the things for our body, all the things for our gut health, our stamina, relief for discomfort like growing pains, great for the mind, and great for calming as well. And so we're really going to talk about 3 essential oils. Amanda just talked about maybe breathing in 3 top ones that you really like. And I really like a couple of them for this practice. You guys, I use these all the time. I'm not even going to lie. I love, and it was really hard for me to decide which one I wanted to bring in for calmness, because I love Steady, but I think I love Steady so much because I love Magnolia. But Amanda really likes lavender in her yoga practice. So I brought in the purple one. So we're going to use Thinker. So if you guys have these kids collection oils, they're already blended with coconut oil, ready for your kids to use. What's really awesome about this unique collection is this is a solid, like you can color it, marker it. It has an anchor for the backpack or anchor for a diaper bag, or, you know, you're going camping or whatever. Really, really strong zipper, really great. It has index cards that are really cool because the front will have the picture of the thing. If they just need to, if they're too young to read, they can see the picture, and then it matches the roller ball, as well as the color matches the roller ball. If they're older kids, let me just show you. So like Rescuer is blue, and then it has this shape. So Rescuer will be blue, and it has that same shape on the top. So if they're just pictures, they can do that. And then on the back has how to use it if your kiddo can read. So this is really cool. These index cards are hard, come with a little thing to keep them together. So that's really, really awesome. Lets your kids get acquainted with essential oils and have that confidence to be able to use them for whatever. So Thinker is for the brain. There's a brain on there. So we're going to use Thinker to really get focused in our yoga practice. This is what I would start with. Okay. And then in the middle of our yoga practice, another brain is Calmer. This is the one that's going to have like your lavender, your Buddha wood, your chamomile, the calming, grounding, getting our root chakra to the ground, right? Really grounding us. We talked about that earlier today. Just so you all know, I've done yoga already today with Amanda, and it was fire. This one is going to be way nicer to me. I am for sure of it. So this last one we're going to talk about is really getting out there, getting out of our shell, and it's really to use after our yoga practice to just get on with our afternoon tasks, to get on with the day, and it is Brave, and it's one of my favorite ones. So it's for your heart, just to give you that confidence, just that power in your soul to just conquer what you need to do. And so that is the 3 that I pulled out today. Again, in recap, Thinker, just to get focused, Calmer to get grounded, just centered with that lavender and those great oils, and then Brave to just open up and be assertive and take on the day. And I personally, you guys, my kiddos, probably don't like me calling them kiddos, they're 18, 19, and 20. We still use them as a family all the time. I use all of them all the time. So great because they're already in roller balls, ready to use, and easy for you just to leave out. Your kid can use them as they wish. So, all right, I am ready. I think I'm ready.
Yeah, and again, smells shift kids. As weird as that sounds, but I've seen the shift from to them smelling lavender and then being relaxed and open to what the class actually is. So how you prepare and start your class is everything. I want to share that, if you can get lavender in your hands and have them smell it, or in a diffuser and smell it before the yoga class even begins, is a game changer for their state. And also, I just want to give maybe 2 more really quick tips to help kids understand the options for their coping skills. Make a list for them of how they can deal with emotions that they don't know how to deal with, whether that be stand tall and take a deep breath. You can swing your arms from side to side, which we will do, and that helps with anxiety and shedding things off, whether that be a mean remark, whatever kids throw at them. They have a coping list to go to and say, okay, I just need a deep breathe. I just need to swing my arms side to side. I need to slowly count to 10. That was a game changer. And one more is like an emotions check. Have something printed or a PDF of how do they feel? Are they happy? Are they sad? Are they angry? Because then they can start identifying which emotion that they are feeling, and then you can create a plan on how they can actually conquer that. So I'm just throwing that out. I know there's a few more in the description, which is a-okay. So,
and that really goes along, Amanda, with the kids rollers, because if they can figure out it's whatever emotion it is, the picture of, is it my thinking? Is it my brain? Is it my heart in my emotions? Or is it somewhere in my body that I'm having this discomfort or this thing going on? And those are the 3 options, the 3 categories of the essential oils for kids. So that goes along with that.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to sit crisscross applesauce. And I always say, come up to the knees. We're going to pretend there's a glue stick here. We're going to take the glue stick and we're going to rub it on our hands as fast as you can. It's purple or your favorite color. And then we're going to drop the glue stick, put our hands together. Let's rub them. Oh, they're getting super sticky. And now we're going to put them on our behinds and rub it down. And we're going to stick our butt on the ground. All right. From here, we are going to imagine we are outside. We see this beautiful blue sky with all these white fluffy clouds, and our fingertips are going to turn into paintbrushes. So we are going to paint beautiful rainbows in the sky. And now would be the perfect time to have your child sit in front of you and tell them what color their rainbow is going to be. So my rainbow is going to be green and pink. Shannon, what color is your rainbow?
Mine is going to be blue and purple.
Perfect. So let's get our fingers like this, spread wide. We're going to take them and dip them in our paint can that's sitting right by our knee. And we're going to take it out to the side, and we're going to paint beautiful rainbows above our head. And then back, and really observe the rainbow you just painted. How amazing is it? And if you want 2 more different colors, you can choose them now. And then we're going to take the other hand and paint a beautiful rainbow in the sky. How amazing is our rainbows? Now we're going to take our hands and we're going to throw them on the grass below us. And maybe we have paint left over and we're painting the grass around us. Then we're going to take our hands and put them on our ribs. And we are going to take a deep breath in, expanding it all the way in our belly. So we're going to stick our bellies out. Take a deep breath in and exhale all the air out of your belly, like you're letting the air go in a balloon. And feel your ribs expand as you inhale. We're blowing up that balloon and we're exhaling and letting all the air go. One more time. In. And exhale, letting all the air go. We were just feeling our breath. Now we're going to listen to our breath. We're going to take our hands and cup them over our ears. And if you listen very carefully, you're going to hear the sound of an ocean when you breathe in and out if you're listening. So we're going to cup our ears and take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Listen to your breath. Take a deep breath in. And exhale and listen to your breath. Take a deep breath in. And listen to this beautiful ocean breath out. And you can ask your kiddo what the difference is. What did they feel versus what did they hear? And encourage them to use their creativity. So now we are going to come into child's pose, which you're going to be on your lower part of the legs. You're sitting on your heels. And mom, dad, you can walk out to child's pose. There's a few different ways you can do this with your kiddos. They could be in front of you. They could be on the side of you. And if they're super little, they can hang over the top of you. So I wish I had the monkey out here. But if you go into child's pose, if they want to lay over you, belly on your back or back on your back, this is a great way for them to expand. This is a great way for them to lay and drape over you and expand their throat, their heart chakra. And if they're laying or sitting next to you, that is okay too. I'm just giving you options in which you can, again, create that connection with them. Create that love and creativity with them. So here, our head is down on the ground. I may have to lift mine up so you can hear me, but we're going to fog up our yoga mat here. So our head is relaxed on the ground, or your child is draped over you. You're going to take a deep breath in, really expanding everything, your lungs, your ribs, your belly. And exhale out. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out here. We are going to come into table pose. And I'm going to go through this fairly quickly because if the kids are doing it, we don't have a very long attention span. So we're going to come into table pose. We're going to walk our hands back to our legs. And here we are going to practice lion's breath. This is extremely good for kids to get all of that energy out. So lion's breath, literally our hands are on our legs and we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to stick our tongue out, open our mouth as wide as we can and make a fantastic face and have them roar out. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to show you one, and then we're going to do it. So we're going to take a deep breath in through our nose, and we're going to exhale as we stick our tongue out, expand our face, and roar. Ah, roar! Roaring is a bit hard, so just if you want to scream, you're more than welcome to do that. When I teach this in my kids' yoga classes, I have all the adults leave the room because it gets loud because they're expressing themselves. So we're going to take a deep breath in, stick your tongue out, open your mouth as wide as you can, and roar or sigh or sound. And relax. Here you can ask them what they feel differently. Is their face tingling? One more time, take a deep breath in. relax. And again, you want to do this probably 4 or 5 times, but it helps them identify and manage their emotions properly. So they're expelling, they're sending out, they are linking sound and movement through yoga, which is exciting. And it creates a healthy way to get their anger out. When someone makes them mad, all they have to do is literally open their mouth, stick their tongue out, and scream, which is great to expel the energy and the emotions that they're feeling. You want to do it one more time?
Sure.
All right. I love
And maybe
fun.
maybe we need to scream outside.
Let's
And we
scream.
need
Let's
to just scream out.
out.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready? We're going to take a deep breath in. Stick the tongue out. And relax. Again, how do they feel? How do you feel different? Both of you are experiencing things and building a connection. So talk about that. Talk about the feelings, the sensations, the emotions. So we are now going to walk out into table pose. And we're going to do a few variations of cat and cow. Kids love cat and cow because they get to make the sound. So we're going to drop into cow pose. So our stomach is going to dip, our tailbone and head reach to the sky as we make a moo moo sound. So we're going to say moo. And then we're going to arch and round our back, chin to chest. And we're going to say meow. And then again, cow pose. Moo. Cat pose. Meow. One more time, cow pose. Moo. Into cat pose. So we're going to round everything and say meow. Now from here, let's go back to table pose. And we are going to walk our arms out and lay our chest on the ground. And this is puppy pose. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can definitely bring your hands back and rest your chin on the ground. And if it's not, you can leave your arms out here. Now, mom and or dad and child, let's wiggle your little tail. So your behind is wiggling like a little puppy that has a wag in the tail that's excited. And here you can say, and what's it feel like to be a puppy? Because next we're going to tuck our toes. We're going to bring the hands back under your shoulders. And we are going to make an upside down V with our body. So it's called downward dog. And here we're going to shake our big tail up there and wag our tail and let our head shake. And again, here you're a big puppy, so it gets louder. You're going to say, woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. And it is okay to have a slight bend in the knees here, completely up to you. And then here you can also have him draped, have your child draped over you as well, hanging at the angle, or they can be right next to you doing downward facing dog. One more deep breath here. And bark it on out. We're going to walk our feet to our hands, and we are going to hang in ragdoll pose. So if you have your child, if your child is in front of you, you can definitely lock arms. If they're on the side of you, you can lock one arm. Or they could literally drape over your back and hang with you in ragdoll pose. And again, if they're draping over your back, you can definitely bounce up and down with them and create the connection. When we're ready, let's come to a still position, drop our arms. We're gonna slowly bend the knees, tuck the tailbone under, and roll everything up into mountain pose. And we're standing tall and strong. Picture our head as the top of a mountain. How strong can your mountain be? And this is very good for grounding yourself, grounding into the earth. How tall can your mountain be here as you take a deep breath in and let your belly expand? And exhale out. Take a deep breath. And we're going to raise our hands up. I'm going to kind of turn towards you. And we are going to go into frog pose. And we're going to hop up and down, and we're going to ribbit around the room. So we're going to take our hands, and we're going to drop them. We're going to slightly bend our knees all the way down to the ground. And again, adjust your feeting. It should be about hip distance apart, but if you need a little wider or a little narrower, you can do that too. And then we are going to bring our hands to the center of our heart as we sit on our lily pad. And we're going to just slowly bounce up and down. Again, parents, make sure knees are over toes. If your child is in front of you, you can ribbit together, or, which we will do in a second, we're just getting our hips warmed up, but ask your kids what sound a frog makes and have them ribbit. And again, this is great for interacting. God, when I was little, we used to do this all the time. My parents and I always played leapfrog. So that is another bonding exercise. And again, it's bringing their playfulness and creativity out. So let's drop our hands, and we are going to ribbit up and down. I'm going to show you once, and then we'll probably do about 5 of them. So we're going to ribbit and down. So we've got 5 of these bad boys. And again, play. If you had this space, ribbit around your place. Or have him leapfrog over, or she leapfrog over, or you can do that with them. So we're going to do this 5 times. And ribbit. 1. And ribbit. 2. And ribbit. 3. And ribbit. 4. And ribbit. 5. And here you can even throw in a fun fly catching game. Like, how fast can you grab a fly? All of these are extremely good for your children to get into their creativity and use their intuition and not think about the outside world. But we are going to stand back up. And again, it's encouraging interactive play. So one exercise I always do with my students, because the world is tough at times, and people are going to say what they're going to say, and kids are, depending on the age, are very receptive to what everybody says. So if someone says something that hurt them, or they just need to shake something off, if you sway your arms side to side, and you can do this at any point, it lets you release and relax and lets everything just float away, float off you. And you can ask them throughout all of these, how does this make you feel? How do you feel now compared to how you felt before? And then let's bring our hands to our heart. And I honor you. I honor you for taking this step for your children. and for yourself. It's definitely a win-win. And my soul honors your soul, which is namaste. That's what it means. My soul sees your soul. And I truly hope this helped and impacted you in a fantastic way. And we are looking for feedback. We are looking for what works, what doesn't. And if you need any help or guidance, feel free to reach out to Shannon and I, because we are here for you.
Oh my goodness, that was so awesome. So I did sit down because I had to do, like I said, I did yoga earlier and could not do, I didn't feel comfortable doing the frog leaps because I already had that fire yoga squat earlier today. So exciting. This was so fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope we're going to post this up, and so you guys can have this recording in real time when you guys want to do it again. And I think this is going to be great to repeat, utilizing the essential oils you have, or maybe you just learned 3 new essential oils, using the affirmations that we talked about, or coming up with great affirmations that you and your child come up with, even if it's one. Choosing your attitude in the morning is the best way to have a great day, and your child being able to de-escalate on their own using breath work. The lion's breath is amazing. Silly as it looks, it is amazing. I even did it. I did do it. I might have muted myself so you couldn't hear me, but I did. I was absolutely participating until you wanted me to go in another squat, but it's fine. It's all good. So I absolutely loved all of it. It is so fun, and there's some really good tidbits here.
And also, to end, lay down with your child. Lay down in corpse pose or savasa, and really tune in, hold hands. Like, let me give you an example real fast. Like, have your kid laying next to you and hold hands with them. Or you can have them drape over you, either belly to belly or belly to back, and take lavender in your hands, and both of you smell that together. That is a great way to end your yoga practice. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We're going to stop the live right now. So I hope you guys in Inner Yogi love this, and we will be making more, of course. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. See you later for now. Bye, guys. All right.